We're starting right out this week with our raps for the lines and spaces. Now we're going to add a little jam session at the end, so get ready with the notes B, A, and G. And after the rap, you get to jam along with any of those three notes, any order you want, any rhythm you want, to the music. Then I'm going to count off 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, and on the boom or ending, you get to hit either G or B. So B or G at the end, and A in the middle for the jamming. So first, the lines. Let's see. About this speed. I said E, G, B, D, F. These are the lines of the treble clef. Every good bird does fly. These are the lines from low to high. Now jam it out. B, A, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom! You hit the G or the B. All right, now our rap for the spaces. That one's going to be a little different tempo. All right, it's about this speed. The spaces spell face. So the spaces spell face. The spaces spell face. The spaces spell face. Jam it out. One, two, three, four, boom! Alright, kind of a fun way to start out. I'm pretty sure we didn't do recorder reggae last week, and I think I meant to, but it's been a while. Anyway, it should be pretty easy. Starting on B, we're going to do this top line twice, and then we go right to the bottom line, which is pretty much just D and C. So see if it comes back to you. Here we are, recorder reggae. We'll just end on D to make it easy. All right, recorder reggae. While we're doing B, A, and G, we're going to do our Au clair de la lune bits and adding another one to it. So first, the traditional version. Now, remember with the play along, there's going to be a 2-bar intro before you start. Then you play it once through. There's going to be a repeat at the end. There's not on my page, but there's going to repeat at the end, and there's another 2-bar intro before you start again. So here you go, the traditional Au clair de la lune. And now we've got the funky style. Remember, the rhythm is G, 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 A, B, 1, 2, 3, bump. And then da, 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 1, 2, 3, bump. Because inside my head, I'm subdividing all the time. I'm going like, taka, 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 taka. So when you get here, it's like, taka, 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 ta, ta, right? Same thing here. Taka, ta, ta, right? 1, 2, 3, bum. All right, I think you got it. Here we go, the funky style. All right, now we're going to add something today. We have the jazz version, which is swung. Let me move it up so you can see it a little bit better. All right, so let's just go over the rhythms. Now the notes are the same because it's the same tune, right? But the rhythms are a little different. So of course we're starting on G just like before. Here's the rhythm. It's like da 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 da. That's just the first two measures. Let's do that a couple times. You get the sound of it. It's like da 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 do da rest da 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 do da, and with the notes it's G G G A B B A rest G G G A B B A, like this. Good, I think you'll get the hang of that. Same thing down here. Now the next bit, you go right from G to B quickly, so it's like da 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 da. Right. G B A B G. Said the wrong note. G B A G. Rest. So the whole first line, I'll sing the note names. You can kind of play them along if you want. It goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. G G G A B B A. Rest. G B A G. Rest. The good news is line 2 is the same thing, except instead of this little G, we take it out and put a rest in. So instead of G B A G, it becomes rest B A G. Because in jazz, we like to alter things a little bit the second time, so it's not always the same thing. All right, let's try it with the backing track and see what happens. If I can get it going here. All right. Here we go. Again. At the end, you could put a high D or even a high G if you wanted. All right, that's our latest version, jazz. Now let's do country swing. I know we did that one last time too, so remember it's G, E, D, E, G, G. So remember G, we have played a million times. To get to E, it's 2 more fingers down here, right? G to E, and then D, you're just adding that ring finger in your right hand. So G, E, D, E, G, G, right? Basically that does that over and over and over. And then here it's 4 A's, 4 G's, and then G, E, D, E, G, G. Good. And as a repeat, I made a kind of fun backing track for it. So here we go, 2-bar introduction. Here we go. pretty easy. Now I have a second part to add to it for some more excitement. Alright, so here it is, 2 parts. Now the part we just played is right here, the bottom line, right? G, E, D, E, G, G. So we're not going to look at the bottom line this time, we're looking at the top, which has a totally different rhythm, right? It's kind of fun. Now, the good news is it's only 2 notes that you have to worry about. Just 2 notes. And they are either high D, right? High D and C. So that's all you need for the top line, just 2 notes, kind of like, right, Linus and Lucy, that one part, so, but it doesn't go that fast. All right, here's the rhythm. It goes like this. Now this top line is only D, which makes it kind of easy, right? So you just need 1 finger. Here's the rhythm. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da, da. Da, da, da. Da, da. Da, da, da. It's the same rhythm twice, right? Twice is always nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, rest, rest. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. Rest. I know it's kind of annoying if I say rest all the time, but that is a beat. It's not just silence, but it's still, the beat keeps going. It'll probably be easier with the backing track. Now the rhythm is the same. Here you just go down to C instead for 2 measures, right? So it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now the thing about the rest is for the quarter rests, which show up a lot, you're just going like, it's a rest on 1 beat. So it's like bum, ba-dum, right? Every time you see one of those, it's bum, ba-dum, right? Bum, ba-dum. That shows up all over the place. So here it is again. C. Let's review this measure, which starts here on C, then goes up to D. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'm exaggerating my breath on these quarter rests, but that's just so you know when to come in. Now, the last line is not too bad, except for the last measure. There's a little trick rhythm. It goes like D, D, C, C, D, D. Then the end, it's not a quarter rest, it's an 8th rest. So that means you have to breathe even quicker. It goes like this. It's 3, 4, da, da, right? At the very end, it's bump, bump. Ooh, good luck. If you mess up, it's okay. We'll just keep on going. So let's try the whole thing, just the top line going through, and we're going to do it twice in a row with the backing track. Here we go. Country swing, top line. 1, 2, here we go. See? Again. Woo! Did you get it? If not, don't worry, we're going to be doing that again for the next few weeks. I skipped through a bunch of things today because I wanted to make sure that we got to attempt this song, We Shall Overcome. Now, it's not going to be perfect because there's some notes that we haven't really spent a lot of time on, but here's your quick crash course. Because We Shall Overcome is one of the greatest American songs there is written, and it was used a lot, especially during the protests in the 1960s when they were marching for equal rights for all, and we're celebrating that with the Martin Luther King, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is his full title, holiday coming up, and I just thought, let's try this song. So, in fact, they definitely sang it that day in Washington, D.C. when he delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech but that's another story. Anyway, I shared this song with some of the other classes, and I thought I need to share it with you guys too. So, all right, here's your crash course in We Shall Overcome. Starts on G, right? G, G, A, G, F, E. Now, we haven't really talked about F a whole lot. We're going to do what I call easy F. So from G, right, you just put down one finger in your right hand and then to E, right? So it's G, F, E, sounds like this, right? Right? 1 and 2, da-dum, right? Good. That's going to be close enough for this song, for this version of this song. Now that happens here, here, and here. So 3 times you get a chance to try that with the easy F is what I call it. So, and then the good news is this first phrase repeats twice in a row, right? G, G, A, G, F, E. Same thing right here, right? G, G, A, G, F, E. Then the next phrase goes up a little bit higher. Now we've done all these notes before, right? It's G, G, A, B, C, then up to high D, just one finger, right? And then B, A, G. Pretty good so far, right? Then A, B, C, B, A, G, F, E. And then, now watch out, we got a note coming up here. We'll get to it in just a second. It's A, G, F, E, F. That's easy F again, remember. Like that. Now here, we have to go down to low C. So it's G, G, low C, which happens here and here. Now you have to cover up all of the holes. So from G, you're using your right hand. You're putting all 4 fingers down, and you have to press really hard, especially to cover the bottom. If you don't get it perfectly, that's okay, but it sounds like this. Low C, it doesn't take much air at all. So now, if that's tricky, you can opt to just not play that note. That's the easy way out, right? Or also at the end, it's E, low D, and then you approach that low C. If you can't get the low C and you want to have a good note at the very end, which I totally get it, I want to have a good note too, you can always go up to high C, because that's just an octave above. So if you can't get the low C, just do thumb and middle finger in this hand, and it'll work out just fine. All right, so we're going to end by doing it twice in a row. I'm going to play along with you. Just do your best, and if it's not perfect, no matter what, finish with a high C. So here we are. We Shall Overcome, a powerful song that inspired many people marching for equal treatment of everybody. And we're still working on that today, but that's up to all of us to work together and try and treat each other with respect. All right, here we go. We Shall Overcome. There's a 4-bar introduction. Get ready with the G. Here we go. Low C or high C. Repeat. Here we go. or high C. All right, well, if I had planned ahead, we would have started that maybe in December or another time so it was ready, but I just thought we should get a shot at it since it is one of the most famous songs, one of America's greatest songs. Pretty simple, but very uplifting. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you all next week.